Maryna Moroz against Mariya Agapova. What are you saying about this one?
Oh, I'm excited about this one because they hate each other.
Do they really?
Yeah. So they used to train together at American Top Team, right? She came from Kazakhstan and then was training with Maryna, I think, for a year and a half. And then she was like, this is something in an interview she said, and I do know that she has trained there. But she was talking about how everybody was nice and helpful. And then when she got assigned to the UFC, problems with Maryna started. She started gossip and which anybody, I've met a lot of people that know her and it's always the same stories. So I don't think she's making this up. She does seem to be quite gossipy, toxic.
Right. Okay. Okay.
So yeah, I think now she's at All Stars.
Okay. Oh, in Sweden?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
interesting.
Well, right now she's in Vegas. I think she flew out 3 weeks before the fight just to be back in the place. But yeah, they really don't like each other. And it started to the point where she was calling her out because she was like, "You're talking so much shit about me. All right, let's fight then. Let's go." So yeah.
And you were telling me the other day that girls just don't talk shit.
No, they gossip. And they like sneaky stuff behind your back, and she was just like, "Let's go."
That's a waste. That's a waste.
That's way worse. That's way worse.
Put it out in the public so we can all enjoy the trash talk.
But that's not how they trash talk. They get you to say something bad, and then they say that you said something bad about them when they initiated.
Yeah.
It's worse.
So you're going with Agapova, are you? I can tell you're leaning towards her.
Plus, I like her. She's gangster.
She's a bit crazy.
Yeah, I love her.
And I will say that her Tapology picture looks like it was taken when she was at high school. And in her last couple of fights, she looks like she's bigger than Cyborg.
And she also looks like my sister. Right? Doesn't she look like my little sister?
Yeah, a little bit. I could see that.
Well, more in the Tapology picture.
Yeah, more in the Tapology picture for sure than there. So 10-2 for Agapova, 10-3 for Moroz. 1 inch height advantage for Moroz, but that's equaled by a 1 inch reach advantage for Agapova. 1 win by knockout, 5 by submission for Moroz, and 3 by knockout and 5 by submission for Agapova. Who, when she looks good, she looks really good. Sometimes she can be a bit pressured though, and that's my concern here because if I remember right, Maryna Moroz was a Ukrainian boxing coach. Yeah, that's also something worth mentioning because I actually looked where her hometown is today on the map, and it is literally right in the middle of all the chaos, and right near Mariupol airport, north of that, south of Kiev. So the reason I'm mentioning it is because you got to wonder where her mind's at, whether she's thinking about home, whether she's thinking about relatives and family there. That's got to be playing in as well. I would struggle to be able to concentrate if that was going on in my home country. I know, even though she does live in the US. Yeah, it's. I
was told that she had a pretty bad exit because she owed a lot of people money and her.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, and her husband and
oh dear. Yeah, he was in her corner for her debut, I think. Her husband. When she armbarred Jojo and then called out.
I don't know who her husband
Joanna.
is, to be honest. Oh, yeah.
She jumped on the cage and she went, "I want to fight you." And Joanna was like, "What the fuck, you want to fight me?" And she was like, "I'm a big fan, just at some point." And she was like, "Ugh."
Yeah,
immediately, and because I was on comms and I remember looking down the line and the whole time after that, Joanna was like snarling to get in there after her. She was ATT as well. That must have been a friendly training session when they showed up together.
Do you know Moroz actually trained in Russia for a bit?
Oh, did she really?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
So
I think Agapova has got the advantage, but my concern is that she might get pushed around if Moroz starts well. Moroz, I was surprised that she lost to Angela Hill, to be honest. I thought she was going to have the skills to be able to beat her, but she was bullied. She was kind of pushed around a bit, and Hill was, crashing forward with combinations, which was kind of stifling Moroz. Yeah. She likes a much more of a kind of paced fight, like she got against Mayra Bueno Silva. Mm-hmm. That fight went perfect for her over the first 2 rounds, and then Silva started to put pressure on her, and that's when she started to look uncomfortable. She got cut, she got backed up.
Well, she's if you see Silva training, she's kind of also kind of like gangster. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna like knock you out, and I'm gonna very, very aggressive, a very aggressive style. Which I was kind of surprised that I didn't see it like straight from the beginning, more like towards the third round, and that's where it really shined through. So, yeah.
I think Agapova's got to start pretty quickly in this one. I think she's got to start quick. She's got to be aggressive, and she's got to try and hurt her as much as possible.
Well, she already don't like her.
Well, that's going to help, isn't it? But then if she's crashing forward too much, then she's going to be walking onto takedowns. And like, I'm not saying that she can't be competitive with Moroz on the floor, but I will say that she would go for submissions where Moroz will try and control her.
Yeah.
Like she's not going to take any risks if it hits the floor. She's going to try and, stay out of any submissions and beat her up with strikes. I don't really see her chasing any submissions. She's got arm bars, on a record very early on. But I mean, literally her first 3 wins were by armbar as well as her UFC debut. She's got 5 armbars on her record, but I feel like it's going to be much more of a game of control and ground and pound for Moroz, whereas Agapova will chase some submissions and may well catch her, especially if she's got her hurt. Rear naked chokes all day, isn't it?
Yeah. She did talk about how Moroz would like just beat her in sparring and in grappling and in all that when she started.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
So because she had just came from Kazakhstan and was kind of like learning and yeah.
You've been using my laptop here. I'm getting adverts on Tapology from Emma Bridgewater, advertising mugs and carved wooden stuff. Honestly.
What?
What? Yeah, exactly.
What?
So which way are you going? You taking Agapova?
I already told you. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just firming up your answer. That's all. But then, how long
I'm
ago
pretty
were
sure
they training?
It's been pretty firm the whole time.
All right. How long ago did they train together?
I don't know like exactly when they stopped training together, but
because if she was beating
problem
her,
started when she got signed to the UFC. So it must have been a while ago.
Okay, so they were training together before she joined the UFC.
Yes,
and then when she joined the UFC, then
that's
problems,
when the gossip
and then she left.
started.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she's not been in the UFC that long as well. That's my other concern. Then is if she's saying that she was losing in rounds against Moroz in the gym.
Yeah, but in the gym you're not allowed to be gangster, are you?
I don't know. It depends what gym you go to, I suppose.
It's true. There's some gyms.
I've been in a few gangster gyms, like legit gangster gyms. Okay, yeah, I'm going the same. I'm going Agapova. I think she's more fun to watch as well, to be honest. But I do respect Moroz's skills, and I think if she's able to establish her range early, then she might just play it calm and chip away, and then every time Agapova steps in, she'll take her down.
You can see that she's a Ukrainian boxer. You can see like the sharp, stiff movement, and like she also looks for the holes in the targets and lands beautiful straight shots and has integrated takedowns and kicks and everything. Like very well-rounded fighter. In general. Yeah. I mean,
the thing is with Moroz is it was Mayra Bueno Silva that was level changing against her up against the fence, that was trying to drive, and she was destabilizing her with hip throws and stuff. I don't know. It's an interesting one. I'm going with Agapova, but it might be a real competitive one. It might be a fight of the night if they don't like each other as well.